Hi, Mallie. Isn't so cute? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I'm recording this on St. Patty's Day. So if you come across this today, happy St. Patty's Day. If you celebrate, I'm not sure, whatever. I'm not celebrating, but maybe you guys are. I hope that you're having the best time being safe, doing whatever it is that you're doing. But hello, hello, hello. I wanted to get some collective messages. The energy this weekend may have been feeling like a wee bit heavy, okay? We are approaching, like, the eclipse, this major eclipse that's coming and things like that. So I hope that you're getting plenty of rest and relaxing and all of the things. I do, I do, I do. But yeah, let's dive in. Let's dive in. Let's get some messages here. Hmm. Hmm. What's music like to me to know? Hmm. Okay, so I do feel like there is a lot being released right now, okay, collectively. It does feel like that, that there's a lot being released at this time. Um, and this could also include like people, places, and things. Energetic trespassers is what I'm feeling, okay? There's a lot of like cords or energetic ties, okay, from these um, like trespassing energies here, okay? Because yeah, it makes me feel like hmm. But it's like they're serving you here, okay? I don't know. I'm picking up on an energy where maybe things just feel kind of like off track, or um I don't know, somebody maybe feels like they're not in the right place, or like they've ended up like in the wrong oh, I heard the wrong realm. Interesting. Um yeah, I get that, right? The human experience is not the easiest. Okay, so this I could be talking to possibly somebody that is like um maybe like new to the human experience. I don't know, because like, to me it kind of, but yeah, so there, but hmm. If it's not the wrong realm, okay, somebody feels like maybe they ended up in the wrong there could be somebody that's going through this, like, people would call it like a midlife crisis, but I don't think this is a midlife crisis. I feel like I could be talking to somebody that I don't know, that just feels like maybe they have like walked down the wrong career path, or they have done, or they are like, I don't know. I feel like I'm picking up on an energy that almost feels like they want to change it all, or something like that, or they just or like and this could be you or somebody else around you, collective. But this makes me feel like, honestly, a lot of these feelings that you might be having, or these emotions, right, which is energy in motion, right? I feel like this is honestly tied to like complex trauma, whether it be from like this lifetime or another lifetime. Okay, this could also be some sort of energetic, projection here. Okay, because I feel like for the majority of you, a lot of the collective that I speak to, I do feel like you are susceptible to, or you are, I don't want to say open to, but there's something about signing up for putting like an end to some sort of like lower vibrational energetic. I don't know. You're here to fight some sort of specific battle, okay, against some sort of like trespassing energy here. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So, but it does feel like there are a lot of things kind of possibly rising at this time. You know what I mean? It feels like when I say like rising, or it just feels like they're like present and in your face, like these emotions, or like these feelings, or these thoughts here. Um, there is also kind of this energy of like um again, somebody feeling like they're somewhere that they're not supposed to be, or they have like ended up somewhere. There's also been okay. So for some of you, okay, there's an energy where I feel like you may have like opened up some sort of door, or some sort of portal, or some sort of like new phase in your life here. And for some reason, it makes me feel like either there were like energies that tried to like run through the door or the portal with you, or like, um, yeah, I feel like it's almost like somebody's being like stopped at the door, like, do you meet the credentials, right? Do you meet the criteria here? Okay. Um, I almost feel like too, collective, it feels like there's a lot of like ancestral work going on like behind the scenes, or like I don't know, I'm picking up on an energy where collective, you may be kind of off doing your own thing here. I feel like you are living your life, like, just, you know what I mean, like minding your own business, right? Like smelling the roses, reading, I don't know, there's a dragon reading a book here, right? It could be, like if you have children, like focusing on your children, or like, I don't know, but and there it makes me feel like though, that there could be some energies here, all right, that are attempting to, ooh, okay. So these are energies that feel like to themselves, they feel very big, right? They feel like this big dragon, okay? But then when they show up to like, to try to intervene, or intrude, or trespass here on your energetic space, they're met by like, if you see like this dragon here, this would be like how they feel about themselves, how they view themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like They're as big as the moon. You know what I mean? But when they show up to your door or to your energetic space, right? This is how they actually look, right? This is their actual size compared to your spiritual ranking or your spiritual journey or your spiritual ancestors. Like, there's some sort of energy that is being like held back here. Okay. But it makes me feel like there's almost this, it's like a game. Like there was, it was like, I feel like your ancestors were like, oh, okay, so you'd like to come here where collective is. And so then they maybe started like playing with this energy a little bit of like, well, let's see if you have what it takes. Okay. Like, so now suddenly this person, whoever this person is, right, they feel out of place. They feel like, how the fuck did I end up here? You know what I mean? Like, I was just trying to see, I was just trying to be nosy, or I was just trying to like intrude. I don't know. You've done something here, collective, or you're doing something, you're heading in a direction here, okay, where, and honestly I feel I'm almost wondering like the intentions of this, whatever this energy is, right, this trespassing energy. It almost just, I don't know, it could feel like for a lot of you that it's an energy from a past life that's been kind of following you, maybe a little bit more serious, but this kind of feels like sneaky, like like a younger energy, like somebody that's, what's coming to mind is like somebody that, like a child, right? And they, the movies when they have, like on the scene, right? It's like in town, there's this house, right? This house that's scary and supposedly a witch lives there, and you shouldn't go there and all these things, right? Like that's this energy, but the energy is of like a child, right? Who maybe they get dared to go sneak up to the house and look in the windows, or whatever it may be, right? Well, they get met by this energy, okay? And it's like, oh, come on in. Would you like some tea? Would you like some, some, some cookies, some biscuits, some crumpets, some whatever, It was almost like this energy where somebody got caught kind of sneaking and peeking and maybe spying or just trying to be nosy here. And it's almost like your ancestors kind of matched their energy and was like, oh, well, let's play. Let's play. This person now feels, um, they feel out of place. Okay. Now, I am wondering though, I feel like this, I'm picking up kind of on bully energy a little bit, right? This person maybe wanted you to feel out of place or wanted you to feel, less than or unworthy, or you know what I'm saying. And so, but there's this energy of like you kind of going off on your own and really rediscovering this worth, or your worth, and things like that. Yeah, collective, your ancestors are kind of having a heyday right now with whatever this energy was. Again, I'm not even sure that there really was any initial threat, but it's almost this energy of like, okay, well, if you want to, if you want to play silly games, then I guess you'll win silly prizes. They feel, yeah, they're being forced to go through some sort of reflection here. They feel very out of place. Okay, very out of place, like very much like, I don't know how I got here. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. Like, I don't know. It feels like almost like a mental entrapment or a mental prison this person might be experiencing here. And this is because of something that your ancestors are matching, some sort of energy that they have attempted to bring to your door, or attempted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm picking up on, this energy in a very big way. This person is um, struggling. They're struggling. They're struggling to like almost feel like something that's coming through is like that they're struggling to feel like a human almost, or like that they're having a hard time coming back down into their body, getting grounded a little bit. Um, basically I feel like these are all things that really this person for some of you, I feel like this person did wish these things on you. Okay. It's like when I heard what's a goon to a goblin. It's like when a goon comes into a bar full of goblins. Like there's somebody that's out of place. There's somebody that's feeling out of place. They've entered a territory that is not it's not a territory that they should be even, you know what I'm saying? Like I hope this is making sense. Yeah, we have the brat here. Exactly. And this person, I feel like their ego is so big. They would never, it's like they're like, almost this energy of like their ego is so big that they run out, right? They're a goon and they walk into this bar full of goblins, right? But rather than being like, yeah, I might be out of place here, they like try to like mask themselves into a goblin. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's like they try to fit in where they clearly stand out. And the thing is, Um, that could also be an energy. There's something significant about that too, collective, I think, with you, where you may be trying to fit in, where you clearly stand out and you're clearly supposed to stand out. Like, but back to this person, okay? Because I think that some of you might be doing that a little bit here, and that is a symptom of complex trauma. I think we all experience that on our journey. It might be something that might be rising up for you right now, the way that's coming through. But yeah, this is somebody who, yeah, right, okay, exactly. Okay, so nothing wrong with Ivy, okay, but it's like this. It's like this. Where that I cut the deck and I found this shaman card, okay, which is covered in green. Okay, she looks absolutely gorgeous, right? Heart chakra, I feel like, is ginormous. Like it's this type of energy, right? This shaman energy here. Okay, this might be an energy that you have. This might be where you're at, like this kind of like, again, it's like this realm that you live in, right? You live in this specific dimension or this specific timeline, and so but it's like, again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Ivy. I love Ivy, okay, and I love her, like the way that, I don't know, but do you see what I'm saying? It's like this is somebody who, collective, this could be you. You could be, I could be, not all of it, okay, but I feel like I am really picking up on an energy where like you kind of have your own spin here, and that's the spin that we need, okay. Shaman might be significant also. Ivy, I don't know why I'm so drawn to these two cards, and there's this energy of like comparing them, when in reality, like it's like, I don't know. I feel like this ivy has something to offer me, just like this shaman does. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah. But and as far as like somebody else in this other energy here, right? It's like somebody went out really fast, right, and just grabbed whatever they could really quickly to try to like mask themselves or try to blend in or to try to, you know what I mean? It would be like, yeah, there's an energy that is sticking out like a sore thumb though. Okay. Like something about like the elephant in the room. Okay, so somebody needs to discuss like the elephant in the room. I don't know. I don't know. I hope this is making any kind of sense here. Okay. Yeah, listen, collective, some of you are coming out of some like rough terrain. Okay, I feel like it's been a deep dive kind of winter. I mean, every winter is, but there's something about this awareness of this ascension. Okay, and it makes me feel like you are, you know what I'm being reminded of? I just what is that movie called? And I literally turned it on and I fell asleep because but I only saw certain parts here. Okay. And but it was called was it called Damsel? It's got Millie Bobby Brown. Is that her name? Millie Bobby Brown in it. Millie, right? Anyways, uh in that movie, okay, she gets like sacrificed to this dragon. Again, I fell asleep, so I don't remember the whole thing. There's like this thing, something about like the dragon. I don't remember the whole tale, but not only does she survive the dragon, but she also becomes friends with the dragon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like by the end of it, like the dragon is on her side, right? And goes back with her to this town. Okay, and basically destroys the whole town that pretty much wanted to sacrifice her here. Okay, now granted, it was just like the royalty that was sacrificing, but she got her revenge here. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But so did the dragon. The dragon wanted revenge as well, and they teamed up. There's something about that here. Okay, there's something about you like rising out of um, that energy that's coming through, and I feel like again it's like your ancestors are having like a heyday with whoever this was, because honestly I don't know why, but it keeps coming through. This energy keeps coming through almost like it was a joke, almost like people were trying to like interfere or like get into your energy here, and it was like they'd send one, they'd send something and it wouldn't be like a match, right? So they'd send something else. I don't know it, and they just kept sending, right, until it would there would be a match, right, and it would stick, but you would fight this whatever it was, right? And so this energy, yeah. And now it's not all fun and games is what I'm hearing. It's not all fun and games, okay? Because now they're feeling like kind of out of place in their life here, okay? Um, it's almost like this energy where maybe nothing has changed in their life, but it's in their mind. It's always the moon. There's something very significant about like your connection with the moon or these people and the moon or you know um Tower card, bottom of the deck. Yeah. Listen, that's exactly it. That is exactly it because they're taking me to this scene in that movie where like she showed up, right? The prince was getting ready to marry the third sacrifice, okay? And again, I don't remember the whole story. I fell asleep during most of the movie. When I woke up, she was defeating the dragon, right? And becoming and be like it, like and I watched the part where she went back to, like she showed up during that third marriage and she stopped the whole thing, right? She told the future wife or whatever, it was like, you run, get out of here. You know what I mean? And she was like, and all the rest of you in this town, you have, or in whatever it's called, you have like 5 seconds to get out of here too. Like, but nobody knew that she came back with the dragon, right? They just saw that she was all burnt up, right? All these different things it's like this collective you are going, there's a moment that you're experiencing it. You may not be experiencing it, but there are other energies that are experiencing the wrath of this dragon that you have befriended. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you're experiencing it, to be honest with you. I think that you're just doing your own thing. But what you need to know is that like there are energies or there are people that are experiencing just that. Okay, like she showed up and then you know what I mean, like to get together the dragon flew away from that whatever you want to call it. She walked off, got on a ship and left forever, right? And the dragon went with her. And like you know what I'm saying? Like so that is this energy that is currently happening at this time for you, collective. It's like this tower moment here. Like it even kind of looks like there's a fire going on in the back. That somebody might actually experience some sort of house fire. I don't wish that on anybody, but somebody that might be significant here. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? Like I remember kind of in the beginning of the movie, there was like this ritual that she saw. Again, it was very like sacrificing and like kind of like satanic type of stuff going on here, like behind the scenes that she wasn't supposed to see. You could have been fighting this since like the autumn or something here, okay? Um, but yeah, you're man, when are they ever gonna learn? I wonder. Look, I cut the deck at the Justice card. I just wonder because it makes me feel like, but again, it makes me feel like it all had to do with like the ego, right? Like, I don't know, somebody thought that they could intrude or do something here, sacrifice you or something, right? But when they couldn't, right, that's when their ego got in the way and maybe they're I don't know, they're finding themselves in a very heated situation though. Okay, so things might be heating up around them, but not in a good way. Okay, there's something significant about fire. Okay, so I don't know, just fire in general, fire signs, just fire. Okay, just something significant about that, but yeah. Honestly, I'm also picking up on this energy where I feel like the ancestors might just be getting warmed up. right? Like, I feel like you unlocked some sort of level of karma, collective. Um, yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like somebody might experience something happen with their home, some sort of there is also this energy too where they're reminding me, it's like telling in that movie, right? I can only imagine that I want to call it a colony, but it like what is that when it's like there's this whole city, right, that's in these like there's a castle, right? And then there's all the different shops and the different houses and things. And it's like, but I don't know, in the movies, you get what I'm saying, right? But there's like this, like almost this entrance that you have to go through to get in. But anyways, this was built on the sacrifice of others. There's something about that. There's something about if anybody built on like this, it built anything on like the sacrifice of your energy collective or the energy of others. There's something about crossing you, which is unlocking this like gate of karma here, okay? And like you might see like these things like kind of burning down, okay? Yeah, 10 of Wands here. Exactly. These people are going to start, yeah, they're being hung up here, okay? By burdens because this is justice. Because you kept fighting the dragon. Like it didn't matter. There was a time when when the fire got to her, right? And luckily she was like, she fell right into some water, but she still got burnt to shit, but she did not give up. And in that movie, when she defeated the dragon and befriended the dragon is when she went back in to save her sister. Okay, so that might be significant. For some of you, but she had escaped, but then like the king and queen like took her sister and tried to sacrifice her to the dragon, and she was like, are you fucking kidding me? Right? So like dove back in, right? She dove back in this pit, okay? And yeah. So anyways, yeah, this year you might have some people wanting to be on your good side here, okay? Again, I feel like there's a lot going on that you may not know about behind the scenes, collective, okay? And so because somebody might be feeling the heat or the wrath of whatever this is, okay, your ancestors, the dragon, whatever you want to call it, okay? They may want to, because you've befriended this, right? They may want to come and collaborate or create some sort of partnership here, okay? Be very observant of your energy when this person comes back around, because I think that's going to be the tell. Yeah. Tower card. This is the Page of Pentacles here, which is like, it talks about skill development. It's like you already know, right? Like, in this Tower card, look, it's a house on fire. So be very careful, collective. I don't know. Blow out your candles, do all the things, okay? But I feel like this is a karma thing, all right? But it's like you already, because there's something with this Page of Pentacles here, okay? It's like you've already figured out, right? Like you've already gone through this transition, okay? And so again, it's like you can feel the energy of these people here, okay? You could also be getting like a message of some sort of like some sort of confirming message about something that you're doing, okay? Something about work or like a project at work, or you could be getting some sort of message. Um, this could also be talking about a child, okay? So this could also be an energy of somebody trying to turn a child against you. Okay, they are going to be experiencing a tower moment, or if somebody was using a child as some sort of pawn, or like using a child. Um, I don't know. This could also could have been you as a child as well. There's something about a child here. Okay. Um, you're definitely releasing perfectionism in a big way, because I feel like you're there's something about like releasing some sort of indecision about like who you are, or what you're doing, or what you've been working on, or this healing, this ascension process. I don't know, there's something about releasing some sort of indecision here around that. Okay. If anyone was using any type of children for like, I'm picking up on like manipulation, but also like using them as like a pawn, like you know or like to get back at somebody else, or if or like using a child like some sort of like magic, like through a child, like coming, like sending magic to you through a child, or like, or sending magic to a child to affect you, or something like that here. Or like, again, sacrificing some sort of child here. Okay, there's some serious tower moments happening, I'm telling you. Somebody maybe even going to jail. Some of you like you there are some memories that are unlocking for you, okay? Like they could be like core like childhood memories, or like there's I feel like there's some things that might be like it almost feels like they were locked away or something, but they could be, and if it's not from your childhood, there's something that I feel like is being unlocked here, okay? And it really may, it honestly, it may actually make you feel a little bit sad at first, but I feel like if you explore this, there's growth here, okay? Because I feel like this could be, some of you could be experiencing like a little bit of anxiety, especially with all these emotions running high, right? We've got the eclipses kind of, approaching, like the just the energy is kind of a little bit crazy right now, which I mean it has been. It's going to be, right? So exploring these emotions is a good idea, because I do feel like for some of you, this childhood memory here that might be like popping up, it could have to do with playing or not playing, or like some sort of something here, okay? It might be part of a root of some sort of anxiety that you experience. Um, And so I think by exploring this, you might have, there's definitely some victory and some sort of like resilience here. Okay. Um, that song that just popped up in my head, the part where it's a Cardi B, and she says, "Me against you, and you know who they picking." So I don't know what that is. I don't know if somebody put themselves in some sort of competition with you. I don't know. Interesting. That song just might be significant. But really, the biggest part was the part where, like I'm seeing these right here, these hands, and it's like it's reminding me of the okay, 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 like at the beginning of that, like something about like okay, all right, this might be as like as a synchronicity or like this signal, like okay, you know what I mean, and not like in any weird like symbolism, just the okay, that's all, that's you know what I'm saying. Okay. Anyways, that just might be a synchronicity here. But also with that coming through, like I feel like, you know what I mean? Like some of you, again, it might be diving deep into this childhood, you know, these childhood memories might be being unlocked right now. You're gonna be okay. All right. You're gonna be okay moving through these, but explore these memories, and because there's some sort of root here, okay, and for some of you it's not bad, the root is not bad, okay, it's actually a good memory that the divine is encouraging you to like feed into, you know what I'm saying, like to give more energy to like recultivate is what I heard, or like recalibrate a little bit. You might be recalibrating at this time here. um Yeah. That part where she says, I see my ops looking up, like, what in the fuck? Okay, so yeah. It, oh, she said ops linking up is what she said. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so this could have been, you know, a situation where possibly, like I said, it's like they had to link up, right? Like what in the fuck? You know what I mean? Like some small girl just beat a ginormous dragon that had rage and fire like built up within inside of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's but it's like, oh, but then she says something like, if you're scared, just say something. If you're scared, just say that. I don't remember the exact lyric. But that's pretty much what she says after that. Like, right? Like she's like, I see my ops linking up. Like, what in the fuck? If you're, I don't know. I don't know, something, but basically, collective, end of the day, you got these hoes scared. You got them mad, you got them scared, and now because they built their foundation off of other people, it's breaking down here, okay? Interesting. Very interesting read for St. Patty's Day. But basically, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing Cardi doing her little dance. Like, I got my abs linking up. Like, what in the fuck? Oh, goodness. Yeah. I feel like at this point, all they can really do is like project some shit onto you. But even still, again, it's like this energy. But some of you, it's like some of you are in this phase where like you've literally just defeated this dragon, right? And um, you're headed back to the town to like basically tell everyone to fuck all the way off and to allow the dragon to take whatever revenge the dragon wants. You know what I'm saying? So you may be feeling exhausted, all right? Especially, and with this energy here, okay? All of the astrological shit that's happening as well, okay? So some of you, again, I don't know, I really don't feel like you're the one that's feeling out of place. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like that's somebody else, okay? Um, but you may be feeling this a little bit, or if anything, I feel like some of you are just you're meant to stick out and you're trying to stand in, and it might be a little bit, you're trying to stand in but you're meant to stick out. Is that a thing? Stand in? You're hmm. Anyways, and you'll move past that. Truly, you will as you continue doing shadow work, right? You'll release that perfectionism, and you'll feel more comfortable in your own skin, right? Every day is a new day, and a lot of you, it's like you're literally like right on the edge of taking this ginormous leap, okay? But there's like this little tiny little bit of like, what will they say, right? Like, what will they think? Listen, there's so much that I could say about that, other than I just want you to take the leap, okay? Because honestly, at the end of the day, like I want to say that nobody's really watching, but there are people really watching, okay? And but you are meant to stick out, and it's like I don't know, it's like little tiny things that just might make people feel a little bit more seen or heard or safe in their own skin. So, I don't know, for those of you that are like quite literally on the edge of your seat about to take some sort of leap of faith, but there's like this little tiny hesitancy that you are experiencing, okay? Um, just push through that. Plow through that shit. Plow through that shit, okay? Because I feel like yeah, I feel like the other side, you're going to feel so much better. What'd she say? I keep hearing that. If you're scared, I want to say if you're scared, go to church. That's not the words. But she said something like, if you're scared, just say that. I don't know. You get it. I kind of want to look it up. I don't know. There's a lot of lyrics here, and I gotta find it in all this. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but you get it. Basically, if people got to link up to come towards you, collective, you got to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this message is just a reminder of like, hey, you may be feeling a little tired right now, okay? You just defeated a very large dragon, okay, that had it out for you, all right? So a situation that you weren't even meant to be in because somebody attempted to sacrifice you is what it feels like, right? Out of just fun and games, somebody just thinking, oh, because they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about or what the fuck they're doing. That's what this felt like for a lot of you, okay? Not saying that that's like all of the situation that's always happened your entire life, because I do feel like for a lot of you, collective, it wasn't your first rodeo dealing with this type of situation, all right? But listen, I'm seeing you walk away in the sunset with this very large dragon who has now become your friend, okay? Oh, also, Michael channeled a message yesterday, and it was associated to, there's been a lot, you know, we were watching cartoons yesterday, and we were watching cartoons yesterday. And he picked this show called Daniel Spellbound. Sorry, guys. Picked this show called Daniel Spellbound, and it was, you know, it was about magic and stuff, and Michael, just being little Michael, we were talking about there was like this demon, and he said, Mom, you know how you defeat demons, right? And I said, well, I think I do. I think I do. And he said, well, you got to use its magic against it. You got to use its own magic against it. And I was like, boy, wouldn't you know it, little Michael? Okay, then. You know what I'm saying? Like, so somebody might need to hear that. I don't know. And it's funny because as I say that, the vision of when she started to defeat the dragon, right? She had kind of backed up against this like thing, right? Which her ancestors actually, and right before this happened, you know what I mean? Like, she even mentioned, I'm not in this cave alone, right? I am surrounded by all of the other innocent people that were sacrificed, okay? And there was like this rock that kind of went like this, okay? And it like, and so she, you know, she just yelled at the dragon. She was like, you know, like, flame me or whatever she said. I don't know, burn me or something like that. Anyways, so and then she moved right out of the way, right? And like the fire like went up and like burnt the dragon, right? It came back around and burnt the dragon, and she like moved out of the way, right? And that's how she got the dragon down. That's how she, but that, and so I saw that and I was like, okay, Michael. Anyways, a lot of dragon energy as well. I see my ops linking up like, what in the fuck? Anyways, yeah, I just thought it was funny. I was like, somebody needs to hear that. But okay, hey, listen, y'all are kicking ass. So if you guys are feeling a little, I feel like this message is just to let you know, hey, you're doing so good. Okay? All right. Hey, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Enjoy this day. It's the year of the dragon, Blu-ray. That makes perfect sense. No wonder. Yeah, basically this message is to let you know, like Crystal said, you are amazing. You guys are kicking ass. And you may not always feel like it, but you really are. And there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that you have no idea. And that's just because you're not supposed to know. Just keep going. Get some rest if you need it. Okay, listen to your body. I'm so proud of you. I feel so honored and so grateful to be aligned with so many wonderful people out there kicking ass. Awesome, guys. All right, I'm going to go wash this energy off. I love you. Have a good day. I see my